Welcome to yet another Tidbit Tuesday. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about stress. It's important to understand that we have so much stress in the modern world that we didn't before, that most people are under a state of chronic stress. And so things that especially spike it are like congestion in traffic or just getting really angry. All of these stress responses are also often cortisol responses, and that is your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands produce cortisol, which help with the stress response. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but just understand that point. And something that I think is super important to know is that when you're in that kind of stress response, it's like a fight or flight. Cortisol and adrenaline both get produced to help your body get the sugar it needs to be able to respond to the situation at hand. So back in the day, if there was a tiger chasing you, like that would help you run away. But now tigers are like traffic, and there's so many other things, especially if you're a city dweller. Like there's just a lot going on certain days. So every time the adrenals produce that kind of response, it requires a lot of nutrients. And so when your adrenal glands are working in that way, your body is trying to keep itself alive. And that's why it's like fight or flight. We're trying to preserve ourselves. And so when that happens, other things in the body shut off, meaning hormones. We care more, our bodies care more about preserving us as an organism than reproducing when we're in a state of like fight or flight. And so if you're constantly in that state, the nutrients required to make the cortisol and the adrenaline, they are going to get precedent over the nutrients required to make hormones, especially like pregnenolone, which is a precursor to all of your steroid sex hormones. So it's just, if you have imbalances going on in your hormone system, but you're living in a constant state of stress, tackling the stress first, which can come in the form of eating food that you're allergic to. It can be too much exercising. It can be just having a really strong response to traffic in the morning. There's so many pieces of the stress pie. This is just something to think about. The body is a very complex system, and it's all interconnected. And so, again, there's a lot. We run on nutrients, and every process in our body needs nutrients to happen, to make it happen. And so we're kind of a nation of people that are like overfed but undernourished, because we need a lot of nourishment to be able to do everything that we're doing. So that's my tidbit for today. It's kind of a long-winded tidbit, but there's a lot of different points in there, and it's just good. I think awareness and knowing how the body works really helps making choices that are going to support a happier you. So everybody, hopefully you're having a great Tuesday. You can tweet me if you have any questions at BrainBodyGut, or you can email me, Annette@brainbodygut.com, and hope to see you next Tuesday.